Hey, welcome into Cajun Red Zone Radio 103.7 and 103.7 The Game and LouisianaScout.com. I'm BJ Thompson standing here in front of senior running back Torrey Pierce. Torrey, first of all, you missed spring and coming back into the fall, you got some live action. Talk about just getting out there Saturday and taking your first few hits and trying to get back into it.
It felt good going out and be able to play again. It's been a long time since I played. I got hurt at the beginning of Game 5 last season, and I missed a whole lot of time, a whole lot of live action. So to be able to go out there and just be in the atmosphere again, it was really a blessing, and it was really exciting for me.
I know when you got on the field, you probably you had a little bit of that juice running in you right now, but after those first couple of runs, you looked, did you feel like it was going to be one of those nights where everything felt good and you were ready to roll?
Yeah, I know once I got over my nervousness a little bit, that everything was going to be good. I just relied on my technique and what I was coached to do, and I did feel like it was going to be a good night.
Obviously, those guys were keying on Elijah a lot. When you got in there, first couple of runs, it looked like they weren't keying on you as much, and I know that helped, but you also had a couple of moves on there you put by yourself to break some tackles. Just talk about, feeling confident in that knee and being able to do the things you wanted to do.
Yeah, I've been putting in a lot of work getting my leg back strong, and I knew it was back strong, and I was just ready to test it out. I had an opportunity where I was able to stick my foot in the ground and make a cut and go, and I saw the opportunity and I made it. It was good to be back out there and be able to play again. After
y'all scored that first touchdown, then maybe on that second drive, did y'all see them did y'all feel like y'all kind of had them a little bit on the ropes? It looked like they were huffing and puffing and they were starting to wear it a little bit down.
Yeah, it felt like we were better conditioned than they were. They did seem a little tired compared to how our offense was running, and we just took full advantage of it running the ball, and we knocked them off of the ball because they were winded and they were gassed, and we just took full advantage of that.
Now, Cajun fans seeing you running the ball and doing those things, maybe they don't watch as close as you when you're in there and you're blocking and you're doing other things. Talk about a little bit about that, getting yourself, your legs back underneath you to block and do some of the other things that, because it's not just running the ball, you got to block too.
Yeah, I knew that blocking was going to be very important, so one of the things that I focused on in the offseason was getting strong so I could take on those blocks and help out in the pass protection. And I think that's one thing that helps out my game is being able to be in the game for the passing game as well as the run game. So to keep the defense on their heels, they don't know what's going to happen or what play we're about to run.
This week's opponent, Northwestern, is the next game, as Coach says, the most important game. Probably know a bunch of those guys, some of those guys who are playing, especially the ones from Louisiana on that team. I've seen some guys from New Orleans on that roster, so just talk about playing those guys and being ready to play Saturday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be very fun. I do know a couple players that play for them, and I'm looking forward to competing against those guys. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be our first home game. It's gonna be very electric in there, so I'm just ready to put on a show in front of our home crowd.
Torrey, want to wish you guys luck Saturday and good health too. We see too many people already hurt, so we don't want anybody else hurt. So good luck to you and the Raging Cajuns Saturday, and look forward to talking about that win next week.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it, my man.